Molly, what are you doing? Put the drink down. What is that?
What?
What is that?
Oh my God. That's some of the best stuff I've ever had.
What is it?
Blue Pixie gave it to me. I have no idea. But it is good, good, good.
Would you put the drink down and get to your story?
Okay. Mochat said, since I've done a good job on the strange news, that she was going to allow me to do a story. This is a funny story, though. You're going to love it. What?
I'm just waiting for the story.
Well, you're supposed to give me the program.
What's the program?
See, I know what I'm doing. Some people in this organization just ain't got it going on. Okay? But, okay, it's alright. I'm not drunk. Not me. I'm not drunk. There's no alcohol whatsoever.
Molly, get to your story.
Okay, I'm getting to my story. Okay. Now, since we're talking about being drunk, this story's awesome. You're gonna love it. Okay. There was this guy. Now, this guy just got his paycheck.
What was his name?
George.
George who?
I don't know what his name is. He don't know what his name is. His name's George. Anyway, he just got off work.
Where does he work?
I have no idea where the... Quit interrupting me. I'm trying to tell a funny story. Okay, now this is about George. Okay, now he got off work and he got his paycheck.
How much did he get paid?
Well, back in my time, a good paycheck, you know, could buy you a bottle of rum. And that's the name of this story, bottle of rum. Okay, now, George, he gets his paycheck. And instead of taking it home to the little wife, he says, I'm going to go down here and I'm going to cross over into the other town over there and get me a bottle of rum. Well, back in the old days, the rivers and stuff, you know, they'd rise and they'd fall and they'd rise and they'd fall, kind of like low tide, high tide. Well, this river running through there between the border of Oklahoma and Texas was just like that. And George, being the smart guy that he is, he knew about this. So he got down there to that river's edge and was sticking his foot in the water, you know, to see how high it was. Well, he bends down and he's talking to himself, you know. Guys back then, they did that a lot, you know, talk to themselves. He bends down, he's taking off his boots, and he lays them on the bank, and he says, I got my paycheck, and he's feeling good about himself. I'm going to cross this little river and go over there and get me a bottle of rum. I'm going to do it. So he's standing there, and he walks up and down looking for the shallow place, you know, to walk across. And he suddenly hears, knee deep, knee deep, knee deep. And he thinks to himself, well, I imagine it's probably knee deep right here. He says, okay, we'll try it. So he leaves his boots there. And he starts wading out across there, and sure enough, it's a little bit below the knees, but he can make it. He gets across there, and he's safe and sound, got his money, it's all dry. He's going to go down there and get him a bottle of rum, so he goes on down there. He goes down and he gets him a big old bottle. I mean, that thing is huge. Gave half of his paycheck up to get it. Now he's got to walk all the way back down to the river and get back over there to get home. So he gets mighty thirsty on this 2 to 3 mile walk. And it's getting darker and darker and he can't see a thing. So he's walking along and he takes a few drinks of this bottle of rum. He's getting pretty well lit by the time he gets down here to this river. And he's thinking to himself, well, I don't know what I'm going to do now, because I got to find a way to get across this river. And I know it's deep somewhere, but I don't know what I'm going to do. So he's sitting here thinking about what he's going to do, and he takes a few more drinks. Man, he's getting pretty well lit now. He's stumbling around on the edge of the river, you know, and he's kind of trying to see where it's deep and where it ain't. And he sticks his toe out there, and he hears, knee deep, knee deep, knee deep, knee deep. And he thinks to himself, well, that's what they said earlier, too. And it was knee deep. They told the truth. Okay, we'll try it. Now, he's done left his shoes over there on the other side. And he has no idea where he's at. But he says, we got to get across here somehow. So he holds his bottle of rum up over above his head. And he sticks his foot in the water. And he hears, knee deep, knee deep, knee deep. He says, okay. So he steps off in there, and he's wading along, not doing too bad. And all of a sudden, he stepped off in there, and it went clean over his head. He dropped his hat, he dropped his bottle of rum, and he is like about to drown. Takes off his shirt, and he's swimming for the bank, and he just barely makes it over there without drowning. And he crawls up on the bank, and he throws himself back, and he says, oh my God, I've lost everything. I've lost my money, I've lost my hat, my shirt. I even lost my bottle of rum. They lied. They said it was knee deep. They said it was knee deep. And he's laying there whining and pouting, and all of a sudden he hears, bottle of rum, bottle of rum, bottle of rum. So what do you think about that? Wasn't that the coolest little joke you ever heard? Now see, back in my time, we told clean jokes. There wasn't nothing bad about that joke except for the dude being drunk. This is Mrtlye Brown Bolt. Have a good day. Bye.